fucking just to go to the bathroom. It took like half an hour, dude.
Yeah. All right. So we're recording now. So for you guys at home, what this video will be, what it's dedicated to, I will be interviewing Guy Boucher, GB, the IT guy. He actually got a chance to go see the Avalanche play the LA Kings in the 2020 Stadium Series. What was the name of the arena?
The Falcon Stadium in Colorado
All
Springs
right.
Air Force Academy.
The Falcon Punch Stadium. So, what this video is going to be, we're going to talk about his experience a little bit. And from what I understand, I didn't get too much into it pre interview. There was sort of a little bit of a controversy. Apparently, the Falcon Stadium isn't really built for hockey. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But first, why don't you just introduce us and say, how did you get these tickets in the first place? Your pops came to you, he surprised you. What was your reaction?
Oh, I was excited. We got lower bowl tickets. We were like 10 rows up from the field. So I was super excited. They were really close to the field. I got nice action of the game from my seats.
Now, something I always wondered, because the stadiums are humongous, can you even tell what's going on?
From me, I can, but I talked to some other people that were up in the nosebleeds, and if you're at the nosebleeds, you can't. You have to look at the screen.
Yeah. Well, for me, that's not worth it. Like, I don't know the ticket price or anything, but I wouldn't go if I can't see it. Unless,
It's,
like, the atmosphere is ridiculous, then maybe. But, yeah, GB went
it's
to the game. He had his Landeskog jersey, and the Avalanche ended up losing 3-1 because Tyler Toffoli decided to show up this season. I gotta assume you're disappointed in the game, right?
I think what happened in the game itself was the Kings showed up to play because they knew that they weren't going to the playoffs. So they're like, yeah, man, this is our game to win. It's you rarely go to these outdoor games and just treat it like it's a playoff game. And the Avs didn't treat it like that, but the Kings did. And I think that's why they won.
Yeah. I obviously didn't see the game because it's on NBC, and on NHL TV every NBC game is blacked out, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I did see Grubauer go down, and how would you describe the injury? He got slapped by the ass of his defenseman. Is
I
that a good?
thought I thought he was knocked out at first.
Yeah.
Like he looked like he fainted or some shit. He was out cold for a little while.
Oh, was
But
he?
he got Yeah, he was on the ice for a good little while,
Okay. And
and
he didn't come
he got
back. Go ahead.
he got back up right after that. He tried doing some of the butterfly shit, and then the trainers came out and he was like, "Nah, I can't do it." So then the backup went in.
Yeah. So the backup came in. Colorado later called up their third goalie, I guess. What's his name? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't.
They called up like an emergency backup goalie from the minor leagues, and he's gonna be playing. So Tyler Toffoli, like I said, he gets a hat trick. I gotta say, are you like me, where if you go watch the game and they lose, are you the type that's like, oh well, it's the experience that counts. I got to see it. It was fun. It doesn't matter if they lose or win. Or are you like me, where you get all pissy if they lose and you didn't even enjoy yourself? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did, but that was a frustrating ending to get
Frustrating.
to lose in the last minute like that.
Now, you said there was a little bit of a controversy. Why don't you get into that?
Okay, so my dad's a Colorado Springs native, and he went to that stadium all the time because that's right next to his hometown, basically.
For football, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Air Force Academy football. That's
Oh,
like a college level stadium.
cool. Go ahead.
It's pretty small for college level even.
Right.
And so we went like an hour and a half early before the fan fest start, which was at like 11:30 in the morning. And it was a good thing we went that early because people started adding up. We were like the 20th people in line to go see the Stanley Cup, which is badass. There's a couple of dents on it, which I thought was funny.
So they dropped it, must be.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a spot where you'd expect a dent, though. But it was kind of cool to see a dent on the Stanley Cup.
Oh, the way those Washington Capitals celebrated, I'm not surprised if the whole thing is dented, but go ahead.
But Yeah, and the whole parking lot was all dirt. And I drive a sports car, and I had some troubles going over the dirt.
Right.
Like, you have to have a nice 4x4 to go in there.
So
And
the dirt, it wasn't it wasn't a real parking lot. You said it's
it
basically a patch of mud.
Yeah, because it snowed the night before, and it was sunny game day, so a lot of the snow melt. And during the whole parking lot shenanigans everyone was in, me and my dad was getting drunk off his ass. I
He looked
We
it in
were,
the photos. I don't want to say anything. That photo where
yeah.
you were at the cup.
Oh yeah, he drank half of a bottle of Jaeger by then.
Wow.
But
The official liquor of the NHL, apparently. Go ahead.
but uh but me and him were laughing at people falling in mud because a lot of these people from Denver that went to the game don't even know what that stadium's like.
Yeah.
And so they were wearing like regular tennis shoes, like walking and sinking in the mud, and there's people falling all over the place.
Was it
It was,
cold?
yes and no. It was about 30, 40 degrees, but it was a little windy.
Did your nuts freeze and shatter? Or is it
No,
still
I
good?
came prepared.
You came
I
prepared.
wore long johns.
Nice. Nice. I went to it makes me think of one of my past experiences. We went to a game in Ottawa. Ottawa's arena is notorious for being shit. Because first of all, it's not in Ottawa. It's the Ottawa Senators, but their arena, it's in Canada, and
Yeah.
it's like right off a highway. And we didn't know how hard it would be to get into the parking lot, but there was so much damn traffic like merging off of the highway. We ended up missing the whole first period, which sucked ass.
This was worse, man. This was way worse.
But at least you didn't miss anything.
We came early, so we didn't miss anything. But
Yeah,
during the game, there was people that sat next to us,
right.
and they showed up about halfway through the third,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that traffic was stopped on the way there.
You serious?
I'm not serious. And they told me they ran about 4 miles to come see the game, and they only got to saw 10 minutes of it. And those tickets were lower bowl tickets, and they must have spent at least $400 to $1,000 on those tickets.
Did you see a lot of Los Angeles fans, or was it pretty one sided?
Uh, there's 1 in 10 or about Kings fans.
It's more than
There, there's
expected.
there was some there, but there's a lot of people in California, in Colorado.
Yeah. So what's up? Like McKinnon and Rotnan and all of those, did they just not show up?
McKinnon was on his high heels. They just got stopped by the 1-3-1. They couldn't enter the zone after the second period.
Yeah.
Like once the Kings scored that goal, they tried keeping it, and they just swarmed whoever came in the zone with the puck and just took it away. It was a lot of like mid-zone play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, hey, if there's any consolation, it's one game out of 82. It sucks that it was the game that you had to go see, but the Avalanche, they're a wicked good team.
It, it,
I don't want to put salt on the wound here, but they sort of deserve to lose having ugly jerseys like that.
yeah, a lot of people bought those jerseys too.
Well, I got to be honest. If I went to the game and I was a Colorado fan, I would have bought it just because of like the memories and the souvenir and everything. But holy crap, is that a horrible jersey?
I would, but there's one problem.
The price?
So during the Fan Fest,
Go ahead.
the NHL brings their semi truck, like the NHL shop truck,
Right.
and the line for that, there was like 4 lines going on, and there must have been over 1,000 people in line.
Really?
It was ridiculous. The lines were so stupid there. Like I went to the bathroom, and that took about half an hour to
Yeah,
go to the bathroom.
that's in pretty much every arena. The bathroom lines are
They
crazy.
they had like 2 bathrooms.
Yeah. What? Two bathrooms for an entire stadium?
Like for the lower bowl, it was 2 bathrooms for the
Oh
whole
shit.
lower bowl.
Oh, for the lower bowl. Yeah, but still, between the
And I
mud
didn't.
parking lot and the two bathrooms, yeah, that
Oh,
kind of sucks.
what the best part was leaving the game. So basically, I got on my parking spot.
Yeah.
Standstill traffic. If you go on any Avs fans' Twitter that went to the game, all of them would say they at least waited about 2.5 hours to get out.
Holy moly. So
It was,
there's a lot of bonding time with Pops, I'm assuming. 2.5 hours in traffic.
oh, he took a nap. I was just browsing the internet.
Yeah,
The
the Jagermeister kicked in. He had to take the nap. Uh,
Oh yeah,
did
it
you
it
see?
was
Did you see who's the
ridiculous.
next team to get a stadium series?
No, is it the Canadians?
I wish. Why is it a team like the Canadians never gets it? It's the fucking
They
Hurricanes.
Oh yeah, that's because they have the army base. They're doing the stupid thing where they go around to
Oh
the
yeah.
army. And also another complaint I have about that stadium was that it was all metal benches.
So your ass was frozen, I'm assuming.
That and very uncomfortable. It's like going to a high school football game. It's
Did
like bleachers.
Were most of the people standing up or sitting down? Because sometimes I see them, they're always standing up.
Oh, the problem with the bleachers is that
Yeah.
the sitting area for one person is pretty small. So a lot of people just ended up standing in the back.
Right. Right. So, do you have anything else to add about your great or not so great stadium series
Yeah,
experience?
fuck the NHL. That was shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
fuck
came
the
for
NHL and fuck the NHL refs. Did you see what Patrick or Evander Kane tweeted out?
Yeah, fuck him too. I don't like Evander Kane.
I
He's
don't like him, but he has a point. You have to admit. Jimmy
yeah.
just had a stroke. Um, all right. Anything to add though about the Stadium Series?
Mm, I would recommend going if it was a stadium that was actually meant for a major league team to go to, so
Yeah.
you don't have to wait for like an hour to go to the concessions. There
Yeah.
in the whole building, there's two concessions. I know
Did you,
that for a fact.
did you have food?
No,
Really? Did
I
you
did
have
not want
beer?
to wait. It was either miss a part of the game
You
or
have to have
wait.
had beer.
I'm 19.
Oh, that's right. You don't get to drink till you're 21. Oh,
Oh yeah, man.
you should move to Quebec where it's 18.
Yeah,
But actually, that sucks because everyone in Maine and New England and all of these American states, they move to Quebec so they can drink when they're 18 because they can't do it in America. So like half of Montreal populations, it's like drunk white 19-year-old girls. It sucks. But I remember when we went to see our game in Ottawa. I think I was 17, and I ordered a beard and I didn't get carded, so I felt like a badass then. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Why don't we wrap this up because I do have to prepare for my next podcast. So I would like to thank Guy Boucher for sharing his thoughts on the Stadium series. If you guys have anything you want to share, any experience, any fan experience, or anything like that, make sure to join the Discord. You can see it here on the link. Here is Ed Belfour acting like a drunk idiot. We talk hockey. It's pretty fun. You guys should get on that. And if not, you can follow me on Twitter at thesinbin1996 and make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. On behalf of Guy Boucher and myself, my name is Matt. Keep your stick on the ice.